Okay, beautiful people, here we go. Let's go to the basics. Let's start with two things. What is Forex and how to choose a broker? When we're talking about what Forex is, we're looking at currencies. Every major country has its own currency, and those currency values fluctuate throughout the day. The dollar may be worth X amount today, tomorrow it may drop in value. We're looking at these rates rise and fall of these different currencies, and we're able to capitalize on that in the market. Now, this market is no joke. Over $5 trillion a day. Now it's 5 trillion. It says over on here, $5 trillion on average is moved in the market every day, but a lot of times it's more than that. It's as much as $6.6 trillion a day moved on this. And so if we're able to tap into that and capitalize and get a percentage of that, then we can live a pretty decent lifestyle based on a skill set that nobody can take from you. When we're looking at this, we're not trading the physical money. I'm not taking the literal dollar and trading the literal peso or the yen or whatever. I am simply trading the value of that. I'm looking at it in the market and I'm saying, okay, for example, let's look at the currency strength meter. So right now, the Australian dollar is showing that it's greater than the Japanese yen. Look how much greater it is. Even though we don't have a number value right there, you can see that it's more than twice the value of the Japanese yen. So if I were in the market, then the Australian dollar has the power to buy Japanese yen. I don't have the Australian dollar. I don't have the Japanese yen. I am trading the actual value of that money. So we buy and sell or sell based on the strength or lack thereof of a particular currency. Now, here's the beautiful thing about trading in the foreign exchange market. You can buy and sell. So if I have a currency that's weaker than another one, I can sell it. That's not typically how the stock market works. The stock market works only when the economy is doing well and you're gaining, money on your investment. Most people sell out of fear, but with Forex, we can buy and we can sell based on trends and analysis that I'll show you later on. Big question, is Forex safe? I will tell you like this. It's as safe as your risk management practices. That's the best advice I can tell you. Anytime that you are putting your money into any investment, there is a risk that you will lose your money. So make sure that you exercise proper risk management. Trading foreign exchange on a margin carries a high level of risk, and it may not be suitable for everybody. So make sure that you understand that past profits do not guarantee future gains. So please make sure that you always continue to educate yourself. Make sure that you get proper mentorship and make sure that you exercise proper risk management. The foreign exchange market, as we know it today, has been around it started during around the 1970s. I'm a 70s baby. So, hey, I was only 2 years old. I was only 2 years old when this market, the modern foreign exchange market began. I feel a little special. This is part of my birthright, I guess, huh? So, question. Is Forex recession proof? Answer, yes it is. We went through a recession. I feel like it was a depression because we had so many millions of jobs lost, and people are still, it's just for the record, it's February the 6th, 2021. We still have people going in food lines, going in pantries, going to pantries to get food. However, those of us that really know what we're doing on the foreign exchange market, we're able to go in, tap in, and make some money. So yes, it definitely is recession proof. Is it illegal? No, it is not. It is very legal. It is very, very legal to trade foreign exchange. And how old do you have to be? 18 years old. However, there are some people that open up accounts and they let their kids trade them because it's a skill set. Skill sets know no age. What do you trade? You trade currencies, like I've been saying. This is a list of 28 currency pairs based on 8 of the markets that we trade from. The European market, the United States market, the Tokyo market, that was Japanese yen, right? The Tokyo market, the Australian market, everything on here is tradable. And you'll see how they're paired up. When you trade currencies, you trade them in pairs because, right, one currency has to buy the other, or one currency has to sell to the other. So it's in a pair. What else can you trade on the foreign exchange market? Anything your broker allows you to. In a nutshell, that's what it is. If it's in your MetaTrader 4, and I put a MetaTrader 4 video already on, so make sure you go and take a peek at that. So if it's in your MetaTrader 4, then you are able to trade it. You can trade gold and silver and oil. You can trade McDonald's stock. You can trade anything that's on here. You can click a folder. It'll feel like a drop-down menu of what's in there. Click on it and you can trade it. Here's the thing I love about Forex. Once you know how to analyze this stuff, it doesn't matter what you're looking at. The rules are the same across the board. But just remember, some brokers don't offer the same thing. So do your homework and pick your broker accordingly. Now, how do you decide on a broker? When I first came in, I had no idea what to do about anything. So I did what I knew to do. I looked at people that knew what they were doing, that made money, and I asked them, what are you doing? And they said, well, I have X, Y, and Z. I said, oh, okay, well, I'll have X, Y, and Z. However, I did do a little bit of homework, but I trusted the expertise of other people. And that's really what this is about. This is about being able to leverage people's knowledge and understanding. So do your due diligence. Look at some consumer reports. If you're looking up a broker and they got 1,000,001 bad reviews, that might be something that you say, no, I don't want to deal with that. We do that with restaurants. We do that with, all kinds of stuff. If it's not a good product, don't do it. Ask a trusted friend or mentor. If you do not have a mentor and you are looking for a mentor, email your girl. My email is in the description below. Also, you want to look at what those leverages are the allowance of leverages. And leverages is, and I'll put a video, no, I won't, I'll just tell you. Leverage is simply buying power that your broker allows your dollar to have. Some people do have a 1 to 50 leverage, which means for every dollar you bring, it spends like it's 50. Those low leverages are going to take you forever to make money. You don't want something too high, because then you'll over leverage. So a 1 to 3, 1 to 500, 300, 500, that's a comfortable place to land for leverage. Again, it allows your dollar to spend like it's $500 or like it's $300. So different brokers have different leverages. So check that out. Also, you want to think about what's regulated and what's non-regulated. When you're going through a non-regulated broker, if you have a problem, sometimes it's hard to get those things resolved because nobody is making them do right. So you have some brokers that, just like people, they don't operate in integrity, and they may close up and go bye-bye. And who's there to make them give you your money? Especially if, and a lot of overseas brokers are not regulated. So do your homework. Do you want a broker that's local versus international? You want to pick up a phone and be able to talk to somebody. So yeah, but depending on where you are, like I'm in the United States, our brokers leverage in the US is typically a lot lower than an international broker. You also may want to take a look at the deposit requirements. There's a broker, I'm going to do how to set up your broker account on the next video. And the broker that I'm going to use requires you to have at least a $50 minimum deposit. and they vary from broker to broker. So, and last but not least, well, not last, but last on this list, look at the spread. And your spread is actually like the price you have to pay to play. And I'll talk about how to figure out spreads on another video. So these are just a few things to think about when you're deciding on a broker. Investopedia is a good resource for you guys to check out. They have a lot of really cool articles that you can just lose yourself in, but 2 articles that I think are pretty cool for you all to look at in terms of picking a broker, things to think about when picking a broker, 5 tips for selecting a broker, and how to choose a broker, everything you need to know. So check that article out and just govern yourselves accordingly. Last but not least, will you all please do me a favor? Can you all please like and subscribe so you guys can get updates? I really do want to keep bringing you guys some really, really good information. And if I did something wrong, let me know. If I did something right, let me know. And if there's something that I did not do at all, let me know so that I can start making videos to give you guys what you need. And please make sure that you check out my videos on how to set up your broker's account and how to fund your account.